faves, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Sagittarius for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus placements. Wherever you have the Sag placement in your chart, you can apply this to. Before I get started, DM my Instagram in the description below. If you'd like your own private tarot read, you can ask whatever question you want for your reading. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. So let's get right into it, Saggy. What's going on for Sagittarius? Okay. I just heard see the good. There's someone and you're kind of looking at them and the I feel like their behavior is a little bit concerning for you. Like you're looking at someone and what they're doing and you're like, this reminds me of my ex. This reminds me of my old best friend. Or this reminds me of my mom and I hate her. Like, no, I'm joking, but you get what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you guys... Why do I play like that? I feel like you guys are like looking at a situation and assuming that you know what the situation is already before it kind of unfolds itself. I just heard have faith. Okay. All right. So we have embrace the moment. At the bottom of this one, it says, embrace this day, this very moment, think positively and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourself or others. This may be harder than you think. What is really happening is that you are changing your energy. So you're definitely being guided to see the silver lining or just to not jump to conclusions. Embrace the moment, experience this experience with someone, you know, or doing something without immediately feeling like or thinking that you know the purpose of the situation, the purpose of this person, what they're gonna choose, what they're doing. Let's keep going. Intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts that we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and our divine spirit. So yeah, you guys, tapping into this energy, I'm really feeling like you are being intuitively guided not to tap into certain emotions or not to jump into okay. Some of you guys I'm also hearing are mistaking your shadow self for your intuition. You're feeling like, okay, this person is doing something and it's triggering me, it's making me feel away, so they must be doing this or they must be about to do this. And the universe is like, well, hold on, there's something else that's going to come of this situation. Then we have stay connected. We are all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine source, yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect to the source. So yeah, you're definitely being called to resonate what is at your core, not resonate with sorry, I kicked the thing. Not resonate, you know, with a situation and listen to your fears. Then we have take a moment. Stop. Now is not the time to rush into the decision that you're about to make. Before this important decision is made, take a moment to pause and quiet your mind so you can ask your soul for the guidance before you act or move forward. Yeah. And then we have fun. So you're really being called to take a moment, just enjoy the situation, embrace the moment. There's a lot of cards kind of calling you to be very careful of jumping to conclusions and feeling like you already know what the situation is. There's definitely something hidden that you haven't seen quite yet. So we have fun. Stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? It is long overdue, and you have to let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and soul permission to have fun. So Sag, you're really being called to enjoy this moment for what it is. Even if this isn't your husband, or even if this isn't, you know, your final end all be all job, your career path, enjoy it for what it is, because the circumstance, first of all, can change, and second of all, I don't feel like you guys know the full tea of this situation. And then we have Animal Kingdom. At the bottom of this one, it says, animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to you. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. Yep. Sorry, I've been talking for a while, so my throat is dry. But you guys are definitely being asked to see all the signs. And I feel like I was just talking to Aries about this, like, you know, instead of looking at a glass of water as something that can drown you or hurt you, looking at it as nourishing, something that can quench your thirst. You know, it's all about how you look at things. So you guys may be getting different signs and synchronicities and things like that, and you're trying to break down the energy and see what they're trying to say to you, but you're looking at it like, oh, this must be telling me this, and it's something that's just so far off from what the actual message is that's trying to be communicated with you. Oh, one of these cards are flipped already. Like, I feel you guys seeing something as something totally different. Like, so for an example, if you were in a relationship where someone would go days without texting you, it's like you're talking to someone new and they go hours without texting you, and that's how it started in the last relationship. So you're assuming, oh, they're just gonna be just like my ex, and it's like, no. that's not what's happening here. These actually came out this way and then they kind of flipped. Yeah, I feel like we have all the energy here of a good situation, but you guys, you don't see it. Some of you guys really don't see it, okay? We got the Four of Wands and the Sun in reverse, so it's a matter of how you're viewing the situation, and some of you guys are definitely choosing to see a situation a different way other than what it is. Because the Four of Wands, first of all, can indicate a soulmate connection, but also the Four of Wands is an energy of being well connected. This is also a gateway card. Look at that, 11, 11. You have to walk through that gateway. It's kind of like you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink, like that saying. The gateway is here. Whether or not you choose to walk through this gateway is up to you, but this is a huge opportunity, Sag. I feel like you guys have kind of been through it. For some of you, you're not wanting to surrender to what this is. We got the Nine of Swords, so you're really kind of overanalyzing, overthinking about all the possible things that could go wrong here. Then we got the Hanged One in reverse. You're having trouble surrendering to what the situation, you know, can bring you, what it is, because of what you've been through. I understand that. We have the Eight of Wands, Temperance, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. It's kind of like you just want to see where things go, but at the same time, in a way, you're kind of slowing down the progress, Sag, by not being fully open. So we definitely need to invite that balance into this situation. A lot of mental games being played, I just heard. Jumping through hoops, I'm hearing. Yeah, and you feel like you have moved on, but I feel like you just stopped engaging with that old situation. Like, I see you guys, this is what I see. This is what I'm picking up on. I'm feeling a new opportunity come into your life, Sagittarius, but you're seeing it almost as if it's the same thing that you had already experienced in the past, and it just isn't. We have the Death card in reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. I do see you walked away from a situation recently or in the past, something that affected you emotionally, really kind of shaped who you are. I feel like you guys did walk away from it, but I don't feel like that energy still has a hold on you in some way. So you feel like you may have grown past that, you know, older version of yourself, but you're still hanging on to it in some way because it's preventing you from experiencing new love. And it's now like you're in a position with this Five of Swords energy where it's like, I'm open to new love, I'm open to moving forward, but I'm never going to be hurt again in that way. I'm never going to experience, you know, that ever again. But it does take a level of vulnerability to truly walk into your new beginning. You do have to be vulnerable. there's going to be a chance of failure. There's always going to be a chance of, you know, missing out or losing. But it's like, why are you even looking at the situation that way? Because of what you've been through. Then you're still hanging on to that energy. You have to release it, because it's just your shadow side convincing you it's a good thing for you to hang on to that, when really it's just keeping you from all your new opportunities. Your shadow's finessing you at this point. Let's see. All right. Wow. Yeah, we got the Empress and the High Priestess. Look at this. At the bottom of the deck, the Ten of Swords in reverse. So it's like, yeah, still hanging on to some heartbreak, still hanging on to something that negatively affected you, and carrying it with you in your future to the point where it's getting in the way of the new abundance, the new blessing, the new cycle that's trying to come through. We got the Empress and the High Priestess. I get an energy of you guys, you do have this High Priestess energy. It's just how you exercise that dominance, how you exercise that power that you have. With that Emperor card, I do see you as very powerful, but it's almost like, are you trying to convince others or yourself? It's kind of like how, you know, like you walk in a room with someone and you have someone that's super loud and you're just like, they feel like, oh, I'm so confident, but you're looking at them like you just want attention. You're not confident at all, because you're looking for validation outside of yourself. It's that kind of dynamic where it's like you guys are being a little too hard on a situation to the point where it's like you don't truly believe that you can experience new love, or, you know, I just feel an energy of you guys holding yourself back, and you feel like you're doing the right thing, but I don't feel like all in all you are. I feel like you're a lot more closed off than you may think, because of how your shadow way has convinced you to look at what you're doing, or how you're responding to certain situations. Like, I feel like you're looking at it as, I'm protecting myself, but really it's keeping you out of new spaces, new opportunities. This one wanted to be 2. Well, that's 2. All right, so we have do something for someone, listen with your heart, and love makes the difference. At the bottom of love makes the difference, it says love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. Bruh, that was like she sells seashells by the seashore with all those L words and then all those S words, like, grill. Anyways, tapping into the card though, it's definitely, you know, indicating that there are some past hurts that do need to be looked beyond. Listen to your heart. You are listening, but you need to hear with a loving heart. Yeah, so you're listening to, you know, your shadow side, or you're listening to yourself. You are listening to your heart, but instead of saying, okay, I understand your concern, I will, you know, make sure I have a conversation with someone and communicate to them what it is that I actually need. It's like, okay, listening to my heart feels uncomfortable. We got to close down because we ain't finna get hurt again, period. I'm not finna be the one. I'm not the one. And start swinging on somebody or something. Like, I just get an energy of you guys like kind of like going in the wrong direction, okay, with this energy. I'm a mess. I know that. It's okay. And then we have do something for someone, give your attention to another. So you are being called to engage. You're being called to engage into the situation so that you can benefit from it. It's the only way to get the benefit. All right. We have love is all around you and treasure your loved ones. At the bottom of love is all around you, it says there is love everywhere all the time. Simply acknowledge this as truth. Yeah, it's all about how you see the situation, Sag. That is like the main message coming through for you guys. And then we have treasure your loved ones. It is important to love each other deeply. So that's about fully submerging, giving someone your whole heart. We have physical touch, in which I am deprived, and we have back to what you love. The bottom of physical touch, it says a tender touch can mean so much. And at the bottom of back to what you love, it says reevaluate your desires. Yeah, it's definitely time to tap into an older version of yourself that still had that pureness in your heart, or still had that openness here. so we can bring love back into the situation. Yeah, and it's gonna be a fun thing for you. Like, I know you're worried, Sag. You're worried about opening your heart up again. Some of you guys are just feeling like no one deserves you. And hey, bars, felt. I definitely feel that. But you guys, I really do feel like it's time for you to open back up again. We got the new moon eclipse, the full moon in Aries, and the full moon in Gemini. At the bottom of the full moon in Gemini, it says the answers that you need are coming. So I do feel like you're going to find the answers that you seek, but you're going to have to allow there to be some energy or, you know, just like vulnerability to yourself in order for that to come through. Full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. I definitely feel things heating up for you guys experiencing some passion. And then the new moon eclipse, expect powerful change. So this shift in mindset is going to benefit you, but you got to see that. You got to see that in the water, the opportunity for it to nourish you versus hurt you in some way. Beautiful. We got the full moon in Capricorn. At the bottom of this one, it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. So yeah, you guys, like I was saying before, I don't feel like you've completely dissociated from a, you know, like a cycle. I don't feel like you've fully gotten over something the way you think you may have. I feel like you just turned up your defenses, like, or put a wall up. We got the full moon eclipse and the full moon in Virgo. A lot of full moon energy for you guys, so emotions are definitely running really high. Conclusions are within reach. At the bottom of the full moon eclipse, at the bottom of the full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. So you're definitely worthy, you guys. We got the North Node. Absolutely. Step out of your comfort zone is what it says at the bottom of this one. That's going to be so important for you guys, Sag, at this time. The new moon in Gemini and the new moon in Virgo. New moon in Gemini, communication is key. So yeah, it's about communicating honestly with someone what it is that you need, what it is that you expect, and how you feel. That's going to be so important for you guys during this time. Even if that's communicating to yourself, so you don't allow your, you know, shadow to run the show. And then the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. So you're really going to have to feed into the situation and get your next level of abundance. Life is all about cyclical energy. You do have to give in order to receive. So you're being asked to come out of your shell quite a bit more, so you can get, I mean, just that benefit tenfold, Sag. So yeah, that was your spread. DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.